In this video, I'll be ranking all 9 Uno add-on packs that Uno has made. These are $2 Uno add-on packs that you can add to your original game of Uno to spice things up a bit. And in this video, I'll be ranking all 9 of them. So let's get started. First up, we have the reverse pack. I have listed all 4 cards that come in each add-on pack. 16 total cards are in each add-on pack that Mattel has made. Now, with the reverse pack, you can see we have the reverse draw 2, which is pretty self-explanatory. You reverse the direction and then it's a draw 2. Reverse skip. Now this card is the Wild Power Reverse, and basically, you reverse the direction of play, you pick the color, and you take another turn. This is the No You card. You can play this as a normal wild card and reverse the direction of play, or you can play this when somebody forces you to draw 2 cards, or draw cards. Then, you can play this, and the penalty goes to them instead of you. Now, even though this add-on pack features some pretty unique cards, at the end of the day, it just attaches reverse cards to different action cards. And although it seems cool, it's nothing really special. And just cause of that, I'm going to put it in the least fun tier. It's not bad, it's just there's better add-on packs that I would get. Next up, we have the swap pack. Its cards are this card. When you play it, you can trade one card for your opponent's cards in their hand, and you give one them. So you take one from them, and they give you one from theirs. And this one's called the refresh hand card. You discard your entire hand at the bottom of the discard pile and then draw that same number of cards to create a new hand. This one is the forced swap. You force 2 players, including yourself, if you want to, 2 players to swap their hands, and it's also a wild card. This one is this one works as follows. Everyone must pass their hands to the next player, which is typically your left, unless you play your reverse card. Now, this is even though it does feature unique cards, but usually swapping hands doesn't do much really. It's not bad, but it's nothing special. Now, is it better than the reverse pack? I'm gonna put it above the reverse pack. Actually, you know what? I'll put the reverse pack above the swap pack. Because the reverse pack, it helps you, and the swap pack doesn't really help as much, in my opinion. So that's gonna complete the least fun tier. Next up, we have the stack pack. Now, Uno made stacking possible. Now we have stack cards, stack 1, stack 2, wild stack 3, and something called the wild stack number. And now, these cards work just like a draw card. You can play it when somebody forces you to draw cards, or you can play it like a normal draw card. And they have to match, in order to play them, they have to match the symbol, number, or color. Now this card, you may be thinking, wait, how does this work? The one with the question mark on it. Well, when you play this card, you flip over cards from the draw pile and put it next to the draw pile until you get a number card. And whatever that number is, that's how much gets added to the stack. You could get anywhere from 1 to like 9. And now, I like stacking. Uno with stacking is pretty cool and pretty fun. And this is better, definitely better, than these two we have so far. Now, I wanted to put it in B tier, but some people already play with stacking, like a draw 2 and a draw 4. So it's nothing really new or anything special, except for the wild card, the stack number. But overall, it's not bad. Up next, we have the Uno Speed Pack. Now, this one has a new concept. It emphasizes speed. And basically, this is a speed card. There's a +1 speed and a +2 speed. And how the speed mechanic works is whenever you play a speed card, you have to increase the number of cards you play on your turn. So if the speed level is 1, then you play 1 card per turn. If the speed level is 3, you play 3 cards per turn. And if it's 5, 5 cards per turn. And so on. And if you can't play that many cards as the speed, then you basically crash. You play what you can, and then you have to draw cards equal to the speed. Now, there's a question that I had that I'm gonna answer. Do you win if you're at like speed 4, you play 3 cards, and that's all the cards you have, you say Uno, and you're out. You're out of cards. Well, do you win? Well, no, you actually don't win. You have to pick up the rest, which is 4 cards. The only way to win is to play cards, empty your hand, and play as much cards as the speed level. So if it's speed 4, you have to play 4 cards and then empty your hand. Then only then you win. And I like the speed mechanic better than the stack mechanic. Uno Stack Pack. This has a pretty cool concept that I have never seen. So, I'm going to put it in the B tier, the good concept tier. Next, we have one of the newer add-on packs that came after they added these 4, a few months later. This is a defense pack. And it's literally defending yourself against draw cards. This is the block. You can play this whenever someone forces you to draw cards, and it just blocks. You block it. You don't draw anything. It's like it cancels out the penalty. This is not a reverse. It looks like a reverse. However, when you play this card right here, when somebody forces you to draw cards, it sends back to them, and they draw 1 additional card. So if they play a draw 2, you can play this card and make them draw 3 cards. This is the block and rebound. You can send the draw penalty to anyone, and it doesn't have to be the player who played it. This is I think it's a all block? I'm not sure what this one does. I think everyone has to draw the penalty or something. But overall, these cards are really fun and play. Like, when you have Uno, and you have this card, instead of, drawing cards, you can win. You can protect yourself. And I like that idea a lot. So this defense pack, I'm going to put it in the great tier, or the A tier. Next we have, it's a friend of the defense pack. It's the comeback pack. The defense pack is meant to defend you against draw cards. The comeback pack is meant to help the person who has the most amount of cards. It's supposed to help the person losing win. And here's how it does that. Now, you can see that these cards have a U, N, and O, and they spell Uno. And you might be like, well, what is their purpose? I'm going to tell you. Before I tell you, though, I'm going to tell you what these cards do. This is the force swap, or the swap hands. You choose 2 players, and they're forced to swap hands. Now, this is literally almost identical to this force swap card. However, it introduces a UNL, and this is a double down card. You basically play this card, you choose a color, but you play a different color card, and then you can play an action card or a number card, and then you say the color is, like, if you say the color is blue, you can play any card that's not blue on top of it. And then the next player has to play a blue card or wild card. You just played an extra card on your turn. And this one that makes up an O, it's called the Match the Max. This means that all players except for you have to draw cards equal to the player with the highest number of cards. So, for example, if everyone except for you has 2 cards, you have 1 card, 2 cards, let's say, you play this card, and then let's say the player with the most amount of cards has 7. Everyone must draw until they have 7 cards. And this one is called the Misery Loves Company. And it's, well, you choose a player, or the next player. The next player has to do the same action. They have to draw cards equal to the highest player, or the player with the highest cards, sorry. But if they already have the highest number of cards, they don't draw anything. Now, this comeback pack, I forgot to discuss about the UNL. So, at any point, if you have 3 cards that make up a U and an O in your hand, you can play them together, discard them without effect, and then you can discard all of your cards except for 1. It's like an instant Uno. Which, I really like that instant Uno special rule. So, this pack is gonna go pretty high up. Now, all 4 cards aren't unique. Like, they're not fully all unique. I'm gonna put it above the defense pack, though. Our last 3. Our third one is going to be the Frenemies pack. Friends and enemies combined, they put Frenemies. It's supposed to take your friends and turn them into your enemies. Well, you're asking, how does it do that? Well, let's go through the cards. This is the Wild Nemesis, and it's a sword going through the card. And you choose these cards, they make your or the other players draw like different amounts of cards at random times. This one's called the Petty Play, and they draw 3 cards. You pick any player and they draw 3 cards. And also, if they play a card that makes you draw cards, you may play this instead out of your turn, and they have to draw 3 cards. Well, you're evil. This is the Wild Eliminator, and it literally eliminates every single wild card that other players have to the bottom of this card pile without effect. They literally just remove the best cards from their hand, and they're forced to play with what they have. This is the Instigator, the Wild Instigator. You choose every other player, and you choose whether they draw 1, 2, 3, or 4 cards. You can be nice and let someone draw 1 card, or you can be like their enemy and say all other players draw 4 cards. I would just go for 4 cards, honestly. Now, these cards are all unique. They're all new. And it makes, I mean, you probably might have tantrums, but I'm gonna put this one. And it actually, I'm gonna put it in the next level tier, the S tier. And the reason for that is, well, it basically, it does turn your friends into enemies. But it really helps you win. It's helping you win. And that's literally the point of Uno. So that game makes it happen. This one looks really special. This one does not... You cannot play this one with regular Uno. You need Uno No Mercy in order to play this one. You add these cards to your Uno No Mercy game instead of your Uno game. And you might be asking, why are there coins? Well, this game uses coins. There's a Mercy side and a No Mercy side. You choose one at the beginning of the game. Mercy to save yourself, and No Mercy to double the value of any draw card. So if you play a draw 10, you can double this for one time and say draw 20. And remember that if you have 25 or more cards in your hand, you're out of the game. This is the 10th play again, and if you play this card, you play again. The wild discard all, which I discussed in like a previous Uno video. The reverse draw 8, pretty self-explanatory. The wild... This is the wild, looks like a meter. Oh, what is it called? Final attack. You reveal your hand, and if you have 7 or more action cards, including wild cards, the next player draws 25 until they have 25 cards. And all other players have to draw 5 cards. Except for you, of course. This is the wild sudden death card. And you're forced, everyone is forced, to draw until they have 24 cards. And remember, if you get 25 or more cards, you're out of the game. You're eliminated. This card is absolutely brutal. And I feel like if you play the Wild Sudden Death, and then play the final attack, you might instantly win. Like, eliminate all their players, and you just win without going out. Which may sound cool, but it just, well, eliminates the point of emptying your cards and saying you win without really finishing the game. However, this is really... And the reverse draw 8s, we've seen the reverse draw and a discard all, wild discard all, but we've never seen these crazy draw cards. And this game emphasizes coins as well. And this is not accessible for everyone. You need Uno No Mercy. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, so they probably would have Uno No Mercy if they have Uno. But not all have Uno No Mercy. However, I'm gonna put this... I'm putting it below Comeback Pack. And the reason for that is, you can go out without emptying your hand. And that's actually possible. And it just eliminates the point of getting rid of your hand and then proving that you win. You just win without emptying your hand. Finally, I saved the best for last. This is the Uno Billie Eilish add-on pack. All 4 of these cards were made by Billie Eilish herself. Well, what does Billie have in store for us? Well, let's go through it. This is the Reveal Hands card. And when you play this card, it's not a wild card, so you have to play on any color card. When everyone must put their hands face up on the rug, whether you're playing on the floor, the table, wherever. Place it face up on that material, so everyone can see your cards as well as other people's cards. And for 1 round, until you play again, they must play while showing all of their cards to other people. So if you think you see a draw 4 coming, you won't just, well, predict that, oh, it's going to happen soon. You'll see it coming. That's a really cool card. This is the looks like I'm not sure what this one does. Although I know what this one does. This is a trick wild card. So whenever you play this card, you choose a color. If the next player does not have a card of that color, then you take another turn. It's the trick, basically. This is the pass color card. You pass all the cards of one color that you choose, well, everyone does, to the player on their left. Not right, left. Even if you reverse the direction, don't follow the direction order. You go to your left, no matter if the direction is going to the right of play. And although I don't know what this card does, this is really cool. I think Billie Eilish did a great job of making an Uno add-on pack. And I think it's actually one of the best. I'm gonna put it above the Frenemies add-on pack. And that is it. That is all 9 Uno add-on packs. And I wish they added more soon. But what they have here is great. Now, what's the worst one? What's the least exciting one? And which one should you not buy unless you really want that one? Well, the swap pack, it doesn't do much. And the best one, definitely the Billie Eilish one. You might have a different opinion, but I'd go for this one. And that's it for this video. That is my rating of all 9 Uno add-on packs. I will see you soon with part 3, finishing off the huge Uno tier list. Peace.